Good afternoon. It's day 18 in the 30-day challenge with Miss Sharita Leon. Are you getting anything from this? I know I am. Today, you talked about something that really needed some attention in my life. You hit on 6 important things to do in order to release stress, and I feel that I tried to implement a couple of the things, but 3 stood out the most. The first was when you said to pray. And I hear it all the time. And sometimes I fall victim, but people say you can't pray and worry. If you're going to worry, don't pray. And if you're going to pray, don't worry. So it was important how you talked about when you pray, you have to really believe. You have to believe that God is answering your prayer. You have to believe that it's already done. Like in Matthew 7:7, when he says, ask and it shall be given unto you. When you go to God in prayer, asking him for help or asking him to do something in your life, you have to believe that he's going to do it no matter what it seems like, because they said that God works in the impossible. You might think, oh, well, man can't do it, I can't do it, but guess what? My God can. So the more I hear about how to pray properly, the more I will be able to renew my mind and do it effectively. Because like you said, once you're used to doing something over and over and over again, it's like it's a challenge, and it is uncomfortable and uneasy to do it differently. But I know that if I do it this way, I'll get much better results. The second thing that I loved what you said was, sometimes when you're stressed out, don't be selfish. Don't always think about your stresses, but do something for somebody else. Last month, I was going through a terrible time with finances, but in it, I always found time to give of myself in some sort of way, whether it be helping someone move, whether it be giving someone a ride, whether it be offering advice, bringing someone to church, just being there for somebody, going to visit somebody that wasn't feeling good, going to the grocery store. And I think that that is what helped bring me through. And it's so funny because I was talking to somebody, and they said, Paulette, I didn't even know you were going through anything. It's like no one knows when you're really going through anything, because you're still a giving person. You still send encouraging words. You're still smiling. You're still going about life like nothing affects you. And to God be the glory, because you don't know what I go through. And that's why I try my best not to judge people. I try my best to perceive things differently than what it looks like, because you never know what a person is dealing with. And the last thing I like that you said was shifting your atmosphere. And yes, I'm a firm believer that you shift your atmosphere when you start giving God praise and you start thanking him for all the great things that he's done for you. You just can't stay depressed, because my pastor told me that a depressed person is not a person that has a relationship with God. You're not talking, you're not conversing with God enough if you're depressed, because if you could just think about one thing that he has done for you, that changes your whole atmosphere no matter what you're going through. And when you stop and think about that one thing, something needs to get up, like build up inside of you, to let you not only be thankful, but let you know if he did it then, like Ty Tribbett said, he will do it again and again and again. You just have to trust and believe and put your faith in the right person. But something that I'm implementing is, you said that you have to start listening to personal development CDs and tapes, and it goes beyond sermons, because before it's like I would make sure I watch Joyce Myers or Creflo Dollar, or listen to even a CD from my pastor or Jamal Bryant or George Bloomer or some pastor, not thinking that there's other people out there that can inspire me and help develop me to be who I need to be. Les Brown, Eric Thomas, just to name two people that I have been listening a lot more of since maybe July, when I went on a trip. And the person that drove is like a big fan of Eric Thomas. So when we were on the road, he's like playing, and I'm just listening, and I'm like, wow, this man is really onto something. And even when I came back a week later, I was just like, who was that guy you had us listening to? And so he said, well, it's Eric Thomas, but some of it was Eric Thomas and Les Brown. So I decided to start looking at some of Eric Thomas's clips on YouTube. And then when I got on the 30-day challenge, one of the first videos we had to watch was Les Brown. And then I just started listening to more Les Brown. And even when my daughter goes to sleep at night, I will play Les Brown and she will go to sleep, to the point where it's like, Mom, you gonna play that man? I want to hear that man. So I'm starting her off early, just putting different things in her mind. Whereas other people might be letting their children go to sleep to the latest rap song, or TV, whatever they're listening to, or whatever is going on in the house. I'm trying to do something different so that I can get different results, because I'm not an insane person. I'm not going to keep doing the same thing looking for a different result. In order to get a different result, I have to do something different. This is why I'm taking the 30-day challenge. I'm going to implement what I've been taught into my everyday life. Yes, I might slip. And yes, it might get a little crazy sometimes because I'm used to doing things a certain way. But I know that change is good. I've never heard about somebody changing for the better and resulting in a bad place. So I'm excited. I enjoyed this so much today that I listened to it twice. I listened to it this morning, but I didn't make my video this morning. I came back home after running around doing the things that I had planned to do today. And it's funny that you said do something for somebody else, because today my girlfriend was selling dinners so that she could raise money to move back into her home because she had a fire. And I just kept saying, wow, I'm not going to be able to help because I have my own things that I need to do. But I did help. I might wasn't there physically to pack food or deliver, but I put it on Facebook. I sent text messages, and I went and bought a dinner. And from my text messages and Facebook, I had about 15 people that also went and bought a dinner. She didn't make her goal, but she's really, really close. And I'm believing God that even those people that didn't buy a dinner, I'm believing that God is going to touch their heart and they're still going to donate so that she can reach her goal. But you be blessed, because I'm blessed. I'm having a fantastic Friday, and I hope you are too. And I look forward to hearing from you on Monday. Have a blessed weekend.